Hi everyone. This video is about how to identify the R group or the side chain in the amino acid. There are four types of the side chain in the amino acid. The first one is the non-polar side chain, then the polar side chain, acidic side chain, and also basic side chain. So in order to identify these different types of the side chain, we can actually identify the type of the functional group that occurs in this R group. If you find that in the side chain only contain the hydrocarbon alkyl group, for example, like all of this, meaning that in this side chain, it only contain purely carbon and hydrogen only, no other element. Yep, so this one we can call them as the alkyl group. Or you find that the side chain contain the benzene ring, the aromatic benzene ring, like this one, benzene ring, this one, and also this one. So if you see this type of the functional group in the side chain, then that means that this side chain are categorized under the non-polar side chain. For polar side chain, there will be various functional group. For example, maybe you could see OH, the alcohol functional group, like this. Or you might see the TO functional group, SH. This would be the TO functional group. This would be the alcohol functional group. Or you might see the amide. So amide functional group will be NH2 with C double bond O. NH2 with C double bond O. Yeah, so that would be the amide group. So if you see this type of the functional group in the side chain, then that means that that type of side chain is categorized under the polar side chain. Then next, for the acidic side chain. Acidic side chain is quite easy to identify because whenever you see a carboxyl group, a carboxyl group. So a carboxyl group, it can be presented as COOH or COO negative. Okay? It depends on whether they are ionized or not. Yeah, it can be C double bond O, OH, it is the carboxyl group, or it can be the ionized form, which is C double bond O, O negative, COO. So whenever you see this type of the functional group in the side chain, then that means that it is the acidic side chain. Lastly, for the basic side chain, for lysine, they will contain the so-called amine group. So this amine group, it can occurs as NH2, or it can be occurs as the ionized form, which is NH3 positive. Either one. Yeah, either one. So both of these are the amine group. So if you see this amine group, then it is the basic side chain. For arginine and histidine, for these two, it is more complicated because for these two, the functional group in this arginine, is actually the guanidinium group. Yeah, the functional group is called the guanidinium group. While for the this histidine, histidine. Okay, so I circled out the guanidinium group, and then for the histidine, it is actually the imidazole group. That is their functional group. But both of these are not in the not in our syllabus. Yeah, you will learn in detail when it goes to the amino acid topics in the chemistry. So as for now, what you need to remember would be, no matter it's the guanidinium group or the imidazole group, well, you don't have to memorize that, because what you need to know is that they contain multiple NH. Yeah, they contain multiple NH that is not linking with the C double bond O. They contain multiple NH group that's not linking with the C double bond O. Yep, so that allow them to form the basic group. So that's why, yep, they will be the basic side chain as well. So how are we going to differentiate from the amine group in the, how are we going to differentiate with the amide group in the polar side chain? So you can see here, in polar side chain, there will be the NH2 also, but it will be in the amide group, which means that it must be NH2 C double bond O. It must be NH2 C double bond O. Yeah, compared to those in the basic side chain, the NH is not linking with any C double bond O. So with that, yes, it will be under the basic side chain.